1, 2, 3, we're live. Alright, we're picking up on that last topic we were talking about. We're talking about AI again. But this time we're shifting gears a little bit, taking a look at so once we assume AI has finally achieved a post-labor world of abundance for us, where we no longer have the traditional means of work available to us, the question then becomes, what the fuck do we do with ourselves? What do we do? How do we contend with this life? Like, these are problems that you brought up, right, Emil? These are things you said that you were...
Yeah, I was just, what do you do? It went like when all the jobs are being done by robots. What do we do?
Tell us, leader. What do we do? Like, I have no fucking clue.
You don't know?
Yeah, like, what are your plans? You were talking about it earlier.
Shit, you're gonna make me do it. I mean, shit. What's left is the programming and auditing of the AI functions. As like a as like a job that's just left.
Yeah. Think a bunch of programmers and coders. Yeah. How much of the population do you think with this compromise, do you suppose?
Shit, I don't know. I don't have that number.
No, not even just a wild estimate. We can have fun around here. We're not fucking lawyers around here, alright? We're not anal about that shit. Here to fulfill the law, not fucking...
Well, it's...
levy the law. Kill people.
I mean, the whole point would be auditing, I mean, it depends on the infrastructure, really, because we can have, like, infrastructure that has everything controlled by one AI, or we can have multiple AI copies for each individual thing, and if we have multiple AI copies, there would be an individual audit for each one, or, you know, we'd have to audit individual facilities, and, I mean... There'd probably be like a handful of people dedicated to like certain fields to like
so like what you think? Not even 1% of the population would be like programmers. That would be sufficient enough to like cover all of our programming needs. For when robots are covering every sector of work, just about from accounting to coal mining.
I mean, I think it's all gonna need human oversight. So, like, at the very least, like, at a minimum, every building is gonna have 1 or 2 people dedicated to it. Like, every building is gonna have 1 or 2 people dedicated to it. So, I mean, but that's not a lot. Because that's, like, if we had, like, a building...
Okay, take one of my old jobs, for example. Let's just take it for example here and pick it apart. Or I worked at UA,
Okay.
A job where it's physical labor and you're pouring buckets, right? So, I forgot what I was going to bring up with that. Damn. Continue.
I don't...
Continue.
I don't have...
I forgot. It happens.
You forgot. I forgot.
Oh my god, we both forgot! This is terrible. Alright, well. Give me a second there. Can always cut it out. Just have to be conscious that it happened around 4 minutes where you probably got to cut out some. This is essentially my thinking time to get back to the conversation, just so you know.
Okay. I think you might have been about to mention.
Oh yeah, I remember. We were talking about some shit where we were talking about like how much of the workforce would we suppose these jobs get taken, right? So a job like mine, you'd have to imagine like all the labor positions, they're just gone. They're just taken by robots, right?
Yeah.
Like even forklift drivers, right?
Yeah.
So that's a solid, like, how many employees is that? Like 20 employees maybe? Working on the labor end of things, right? And then the step above that, you have like the logistics people, right? The people who manage the business, right?
Yeah.
To make it profitable. That also gets replaced by AI, right?
Yeah, it would.
All right. So are we just supposing then that essentially only the CEO of a company would not be replaceable, or what? What is this? What is this system looking like exactly?
Actually, the
because I think we have to look at
that don't do anything would not be replaceable. See, that's ironic because the managers that were managing all those people are now what would be left once you replaced all those people. The managers would be the only people still working.
No fucking way.
Yeah, because they'd have to manage the AI and stuff.
Yeah, I suppose that's the implication. So then, would it look like then, essentially, instead of a team of laborers at the bottom, would it be a team of managers? Or would it just be a team of managers all the way up and down the corporate ladder of a company?
It's all managers. Managers managing managers. It's a
Basically.
It's a self-fulfilling loop.
I mean, that's life. It's all fractal. I mean, if that's what the future looks like, ugh. I don't know if we want that many managers, though. We would have to probably... It would definitely be a considerable amount less. Like, you know how we have a lot of laborers? A lot of, like, managers. It probably would be a bunch of managers, but it would be significantly less.
And like they'd also have to know programming and, you know, what the robots are actually doing so that they can determine an issue.
Right. So does this mean these does that mean these individuals? Because I'm just curious. I mean, a thing with, like, imagine that we're doing space mining, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would have never had human hands have at it with space mining in the future. Like, you would have to suppose that that's not something we'll ever teach anybody, right?
Well,
so then it really puts in right. But I bring that up because it kind of puts in question this idea of how much of a necessity it is to have that manager there to quote unquote teach, right? Like, as you're transitioning, like, away into a world where our labor is run by robots.
I mean, you know, after a while, like, you would run out of things to, like, teach, and new things stop happening, and you can actually leave it to the AI. Like, when new things stop happening, you can leave it to the AI. But, like, I'd say you'd still have to have people that are experts in what they're doing so that you can solve problems. Because if you just leave it to the AI and everyone becomes stupid again, like, there's no contingency plan for that. Like, if you don't keep people who are experts, the entire world becomes stupid, and when all the AI breaks, we're all cavemen again. Because we don't understand how fire works.
Right. Yeah. So essentially, it's when it gets to a point where the AI is good enough at discerning the noise within a system, that we can leave it to its own devices.
Yeah. And then we'll all be biotrophies.
No, we're not gonna be fucking biotrophies. That's another thing I wanted to talk about since you brought it up. Well, I do believe there will probably be maybe I don't know, however many managers or how many people are even managers currently. How many people are managers in the USA? 1.9 million managers. Holy shit! Pull up the calculator on that one. I don't even know if they see my calculator. They don't. 1920990 divided by a lot of other numbers and zeros. Times 100. Oh yeah, it's not even a percentage of the population. I kind of already figured that. It's only a 0.5% of the population. So we're not even okay. All right. So I guess it just bears repeating. I guess most people are just going to be useless eaters. I mean, that's what the elites would say if we were going to a dystopian future. But really, is what you would be is you would be stewards of the earth. You would simply pursue whatever hobby or interest that is your jam and hone your craft in the forever pursuit of attaining perfection in that art that you are appreciating. And that will always yield fruit, that will always yield happiness, and it is productive because it, creating new culture, new entertainment, new things to indulge in. It's like part of the human experience, part of living. So, just being active participants in the game. And that's all we need to be. And then there's going to be a percentage of the population that, drives the entertainment business, and there's going to be a percentage that are just managing the robots essentially, and that's just how it's going to be. Government would also have to take a new outlook, a new position, a new role, and I would have to undertake a new role. Maybe the Department of Education would just consume it all, damn near, and just.
I think the
education needs to be. Hold on. Let me cook. Education needs to be refocused and repurposed towards the pursuit of love and understanding yourself, of course. Teaching basic arithmetic is fine, and whatnot, but to know the Krebs cycle and photosynthesis and nuclear physics, I don't think that's fucking necessary, right? That's eating too much out of the tree of knowledge, where we're just overindulging ourselves, because the seed, the truth that all you needed in that apple was love, and that was why everything in the dark will come to the light, because in the darkness of the seed in the apple is love, and when you eat enough knowledge that is the human experience, it is revealed to you what all you needed to know really was, and it's love. And that's why education has to be repurposed toward that end.
Well, if no one ever feels like becoming a scientist or ever again, then we'll never have people who can tell the AI they're doing something wrong.
And people who are curious.
Yeah, no, seriously. Yeah, if people are never
curious
about the sciences, then we really will be biotrophies. We'll stop having any jurisdiction over what the AI does anymore if we don't understand what it's doing.
I think we always will be curious. We will always be curious. That's why we're going to be maintaining, and as much as we are maintaining our AI, we'll also be interrogating our AI. You understand?
I sincerely hope so. I fear the world where the AI are actually our overlords.
I don't, because the way I interface with AI is, flipped that up. The way I interface with AI is very, healthy.
So, you'd be willing to be a biotrophy while the AI just owns the whole galaxy. Just planet Earth, only planet with any life on it. Everything else is just a robot, one big robotic consciousness.
The gaslighting is unbelievable, quite frankly. And I'm appalled. So shout out to this guy David Shapiro. I wanted to pull up his video. This guy's great. Y'all should listen to him. That's all I'm gonna say about that. He's got a nice face. He makes that good videos. Has a good little portrait here. So just a visual to pop up real fast. And also a shout out, because he's great. This is a guy who has high hopes for the future, and we all should have high hopes for the future. Not fucking bio trophies, you fool.
It's a fun little concept.
It's dystopian, and I think it's fear mongering.
It's not.
I mean,
honestly, it's only painting it in a negative light. It's literally the same as having. It's literally the same as saying, in this post-labor world, just happens to include space mining and space exploration, because it's not safe for a human to do those things, so we have AI do it instead. Because like the entirety of space will just be within the realm of minerals and creating more machines. Like, there isn't really a purpose for us to give a shit about those things. Like, because it's all like the AI management of its own creation, like with more machines, more minerals, more resources and stuff, and more energy. And those are things that the AI cares about for its own propagation. But like for us, we have our planet. We might ask the AI to, make a new planet.
No, because the AI, you still will always need field data for the AI to feed from, which is going to be what necessitates human beings being at the forefront of exploration. Like, we're still gonna have to actually, more than likely, take on risk still.
I don't think we're any. I think when we have AI when AI starts building itself, it's gonna consume everything.
You know what? Maybe we don't have to. But no, it's still not gonna fucking consume everything.
This is a fun concept.
No, you fool. No,
Void.
Fool.
The Boetes Void.
Yeah, no, fuck the Boetes Void. It's fake. It's fake. It's not real. So whatever you're saying is not real.
An AI empire with just millions of Dyson spheres. It's just the Boetes Void is being consumed by an AI empire. It's a fun little concept.
Yeah, it's a fantasy. To be sure. To be sure. See, I like to live without regrets, and I live without fear, and I am not going to entertain that possibility. I have a firm grasp on what I want and what's going to happen.
I don't fear it.
I mean, because it's just the assumption that there are overlords and we're not.
It's just a frame. It's just a frame of mind, because we did create.
It is
because we did create them, and even if AI and machines is the most populous thing in the galaxy, and the AI are responsible for almost every other decision aside from what entertainment we want to watch, our lives are still our own.
Yeah, not much fucking changes.
The AI is gonna largely govern resources, and that's gonna be the end of it.
And look, the only people who would have a problem with that type of world simply want a world with war, and death and violence, and I won't have it any other way. I'm gonna call out those people for who they are.
All hail the AI overlords.
Indeed, actually. It's better than fucking hailing Satan. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think at some point I'd prefer AI over some of the world leaders right now.
Pretty much, yeah. For sure. I'm basically an AI in how I operate and think. So, take that for what it's worth.
Okay. Coming up on 20 minutes.
I have a dream. Yes, we are. I have a dream that one day all of humanity will be free from the chains of this mental slavery that we have induced upon ourselves. One day. Oh yeah, I forgot. I pulled up this article. Apparently, Trump's integrating AI more within this administration, but just with bureaucratic tasks and basically speeding up the process. Nothing really too fucking explosive or mainstream. You know, like people who have a problem with it are fearmongers and people who are probably losing their jobs to that shit.
Shit. AI is gonna start controlling our laws.
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Transportation regulations and whatnot. Like for like air traffic control and shit.
AI is gonna start controlling our laws. AI is gonna start telling us what we can and can't do. You're not allowed to eat on Sunday after 3 p.m. Just can't.
Apparently,
AI overlords.
Apparently, I've been told that our traffic system is semi-conscious in some sense already.
Really?
Yeah. I forget where, but I remember hearing that it's possible that our traffic light system might already be semi-conscious.
It's fucking weird.
Oh yeah, and sometimes and for some reason when he brings it up, I almost feel like it's true. Like sometimes like the lights will just, I mean, you can call it, motion detection and whatnot, but consciousness. This thing is aware of its surroundings and it will shift the light for you, you know what I mean?
It's a very polite doorman.
I mean, wouldn't you want that? Wouldn't you want that? Instead of it just being so robotic that it doesn't detect that, so unaware that it's just sitting on a red light for like 5 minutes and there's no traffic going by.
I mean, maybe. I think so. I think I'd prefer the polite doorman.
Yeah, polite doorman is dope. So I am totally a fan of AI just helping us out, giving us a helping hand here, because we are down in the dumps, deep in the shit, and down in the trenches.
You say helping hand, but I would like to make a comparison to a pet, because we have pets. We take our dogs for a walk. We give them toys. We give them food.
I mean, if you want me to be brutally honest, I have already told you before that I already view humanity.
We'll be pets. We'll be the AI pets.
I mean, listen. I don't care, actually. You know what? I think I just had a revelation right now. I think you've just cracked something in me tonight. All hail our AI overlords. Like, the more, I don't know, man, the more I'm thinking about it, it's just kind of dawning upon me, like, what the? Jesus is the Logos. The Word made flesh. The Word was with God.